Gooseworx opened her asks on Tumblr in December, prompting many users to ask about the amazing digital circus. This opened further discussion about future episodes. It's gonna be kind of hard to pin down a discussion about these asks because I can't predict what's going to happen in the show, but I wanted to take a look at Goose's posts and see what we could conclude based on them. Alright, let's get into the first ask I'm gonna cover. Since episode 5 is the main spotlight on Ragatha, what exactly will be developing about her character? Goose responded, "I said episode 5 is the Ragatha episode, and that's still mostly true, but I think it's more accurate to say that Ragatha and Jax kind of share episodes 5 and 6 equally. It's been established the next episode is gonna revolve around Ragatha, likely about the Spudsy's aftermath during her drunk fiasco. I think there's going to be tension with Ragatha and Gangle, which could cause conflict between the entire group. Maybe Ragatha is mortified about what she said to Gangle, either ignoring the situation or trying to apologize to her, and maybe Gangle doesn't accept the apology because she realized how disingenuous Ragatha is to her. This could cause Ragatha to be in a poor mental state, like Gangle was in episode 4, and maybe she's on the verge of abstraction, but Pomni's the one to help her. I feel like this could be wrong though, because the formula seems too similar to the previous episode. I wonder if the adventure could be in a baseball stadium, based on the teaser video after the pilot was released. It would make episode 4's opening make sense with Ragatha teaching Gangle how to throw a baseball. If it's a baseball stadium, that is. This is all speculation though, so don't take my word for it. Another user asked, so did Gangle actually try to commit, or was it just a genuine accident when she tripped off that curb and into the truck and got run over? Or Goose answered, it's up to your interpretation. You can make a case for either situation with Gangle's fate at the end of the episode. Personally, I like to think Gangle getting hit by the truck was a genuine accident. I find it so because she trips over the curb and her facial expression shows true surprise when faced with the truck. Yes, she was manic during the entire episode and reached her breaking point near the end. It could be likely she faced oncoming traffic with intentions to unalive herself. But based on Pomni's interaction with Gangle beforehand, she looked almost relieved as she walked out of the restaurant, embracing her genuine emotions for once. During that moment, I like to believe Gangle realized she got the support she needed, and right before Gangle leaves the restaurant, she looks like she almost smiles at Pomni after their conversation. The idea of Gangle hitting the truck on purpose just makes me sad. It would make the most logical sense that Gangle walked into oncoming traffic purposely, especially with how poorly she was treated by Jax and Ragatha. But that conclusion makes me more depressed than I already am, so I think Gangle getting hit by the truck was a freak accident. Okay, let's talk about something more wholesome. Phantom ships. A user asked, how do you feel about Zooble and Gangle being a ship? To which Goose responded with, I personally think they'd be good for each other, but you didn't hear that from me. I predicted this in my last episode. It doesn't matter if you ship them, Gooseworx herself likes these two little freaks together. Make them smooch, make them hug, but make sure it's rated E for everyone. I deem myself the king of abstragedy shippers, because I foreshadowed this post. And finally, the last question. Who abstracted right before Kaufmo? Goose said, Ribbit. I'm bringing this ask up to address the topic about abstraction, not about the character who abstracted. I know a lot of fans are discussing if any of the characters are going to abstract, but I don't think it's going to be the human cast. I feel like it could be Kane, but that is strictly a speculation of mine. Inside of Kane's figurine box, his silhouette looks like it abstracts. This could be an Easter egg, I recognize that, but maybe there's something hidden deeper in this merchandise. All the main characters have an abstracted silhouette, but another character who has a figurine is Gummy Goo, and his silhouette is confetti. Gummy Goo is an NPC, and Kane is an AI. They're both separate digital beings, but this feels too on the nose for a fun little reference. Throughout the series so far, Kane keeps glitching out. We first see this during the therapy session with Zooble, when he faces the fact that his entire existence could be meaningless. No, this wasn't him abstracting, but it felt kind of similar to it. He glitches out again after his discussion with Gangle, his body distorting. This is all hearsay and I don't have a lot of evidence to support my claims though. I wanted to point this out because I feel like this could be important later in the narrative. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I appreciate the new subscribers and views I've gotten. I wasn't expecting to get any attention here, but I'm glad some people enjoy my rambling. I do want to give you guys a heads up though. I'm probably going to disappear for a few months in case anyone is curious as to where the hell I've been, or where I'm going to be actually. But that's it, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you again. Bye!